There's always somebody who's a hero. There's always someone who's going to come in and save the day. As a matter of fact, over the weekend I watched, I don't know, Mission Impossible number 14. Might not be number 14, but whatever the case may be. It was Mission Impossible. And always, the hero must face obstacles and challenges that sometimes appear to be insurmountable. I do say appear to be because every hero must face obstacles and challenges that sometimes appear to be insurmountable. The movie I watched, Mission Impossible, that's the whole movie. That everything that they do seems like there is no way to do it. It is absolutely impossible to crack this case. It's impossible to break into this place. It's impossible to break out of this place. It's impossible to get out of the situation that you're in. Mission Impossible is the movie. And in that, the hero always finds a way out. The hero always finds a winning strategy. Sometimes it's through extreme measures. Sometimes it's through thinking outside of the box. But the hero always finds a way. And in that story, Tom Cruise is the star. In that story, Tom Cruise is the hero. So in every story, and especially in the morning, we're talking about heroes this morning. And we're talking about in every story, there is a hero. And so at the movie I watched over the weekend, because I'm a movie buff, I love movies. Also, there's another thing I watch too, real deep documentaries. Love documentaries. But anyway, in the story, there's always a hero. But there's another side to that. Oftentimes, if there's a hero, or in technical terms, a protagonist, then there is the other side of it. There is often a villain. You cannot have a hero and not have either a villain or an obstacle or both. You cannot have a hero unless you have a villain or an obstacle or both. So in every movie, in every story, there's a hero. But if there's a hero, then there is a villain or there are obstacles, whichever or both. But here's what I came to tell you this morning. I said all of this to say one single solitary thing. That in your story, here's the news this morning. In your story, you're the hero. Yeah, let me let that sink for a second. See, a lot of times people be looking for someone else to come and save them and to do this and to do that and to, as soon as, the president is in office, then things will get better. Yeah, not even gonna do it with you, son. I see you coming. Good morning, Tashia. So, in your story, you are the hero. I know a lot of people are waiting on a president or waiting on this or waiting for some person, someone else to show up. The reason why people feel oppressed, it's not because someone is actually standing over them, oppressing them. The reason why people feel like they have to take a country back, it has nothing to do. No one can take something from you. Hello. That hasn't been taken from you in the first place. Right. So we're a little political for a minute. But here's the thing. A lot of people think that this person or that person is going to drastically change their circumstances and the outcomes that they have. And while those people can have an impact, whether they are, doesn't matter who it is, whether it is a politician, whether it is a mentor, mentee, no matter who it is, anybody that you're expecting to have an impact upon your life, I'm telling you that they can. I'm saying that it's possible, but not without you. Because you're the hero in your story. See, even for things to happen in your favor, you still have to do something. You are the, you're the central character to your own story. You are the central character. Now listen, if you're the central character, that means it's up to you to determine and to dictate how some things go. Not everything, no. But you do get a chance to make a response to even to the things that happen to you. You are the hero. A lot of times people are just looking around waiting for this and waiting for that. We talked about that on yesterday. Man, you got to stop waiting. You the hero. A lot of times in the movies when they're waiting for the hero to show up, there's a whole lot of people just standing around waiting for Spider-Man to show up or Batman to show up or Superman to show up. They're waiting for the superhero. Let me ask you, are you a bystander in your own story? Are you waiting for somebody to show up? Are you waiting for the man of your dreams to show up? Are you waiting for the woman of your dreams to show up? Are you waiting for the job of your dreams to show up? Are you waiting? I know it might not have been right, but they got an egg. Whenever you got an egg as a bio picture, that ain't going to work for me. So, you are waiting. What are you're waiting for the man of the dreams or the woman of your dreams? You're waiting for the job of your dreams or the opportunity of your dreams. You're waiting on them to show up, them to knock on your door and say, hey, good morning. Hey, I'm the job of your dreams. I'm the career of your dreams. I'm the opportunity of your dreams. I'm the man of your dreams. I just knocked on your door and here. But see, the hero, if you notice, the hero is already on the scene of the issues. The hero shows up. The hero's not standing by waiting for somebody. The hero shows up and gets to work. You ever notice that? When the hero shows up, the hero is attacking or going after the issue in particular, the hero in the story. Whatever the obstacle, whatever the challenge, or whatever the villain, that's what the hero is doing. The hero don't pull up and just sit there and be like everybody else just watching. Wonder what's going on. Are you a bystander in your own story? Are you waiting for somebody else to show up? Here's the crazy thing, right? Check this out. So let's say there's an obstacle. And you know how it would happen, like whenever with Superman. Superman would have to run and change clothes, just pop in and say, good morning. I'm way out to take the children to school. All right. Glad you stopped in. Yeah, glad you stopped in. Yeah, take them kids on off to school. I know. Got to drop them kids off at school. I know that. Yeah. So appreciate you dropping in. We'll talk to you soon. So the thing of it is that are you a bystander in your own story? You're a bystander in your own story. That as the issues are happening, are you just sitting there just waiting? Or are you actually addressing the issues? What I love about a hero is that the hero always addresses the issues or the challenges, even when the odds seem insurmountable. Sometimes in doing so, they get themselves in positions and predicaments they didn't plan on. But you know what? That never stops them, because when the opposition or the obstacle shows up again, the hero does the exact same thing. And I only came to tell you this morning that you are the hero in your story. Stop waiting for someone else to show up. Stop waiting. Okay, I know we got some spiritual folks in the room, but if you look even in the Bible, God didn't just do stuff for people. He required something. Yeah. He didn't fight Goliath for David. Oh, I wish I was helping somebody today, but I wish. He didn't fight for David, but he was with David when he fought. You see. Because if he was going to do it for him, there would have been no need for an army. There would have been no need for anybody to do anything else. He could have just wiped Goliath out. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he just do that? No, it's not the way it works. Stop being a bystander in your own story. On the last couple of days, we've been talking, the last 2 days, yesterday, and I guess today, the things that we've been talking about. See, what I talked about yesterday was getting ready. Today, I'm simply letting you know, tying on to that subject a little more, is that you are the hero. Your story will change when you start changing. We've got writers in the room. We've got Isby in the room. We've got Tansy in the room, you see, right? We've got writers in the room. And what writers know is that every time you finish a chapter, we got an avid reader in the room. Joda's in the room. And what he realizes is that every time you finish a chapter, there is now time to write a new one. Unless you're at the end. Let me ask you something. So the only way the book stops, a book only stops at the end. I am. I know. Yeah. A book only stops at the end. Let me ask you something. See, if you're a bystander in your own story, essentially what you're doing is you stopped in the middle of your book just waiting for the end. Are all the rest of the pages of the book of your life going to be blank? Basically the same as what happened in page 31 and 32, all the way till it gets the end. But let me bring it to you real. Right? So in chapter 34, is there no writing in 34, but same as 33? And 35 will be same as 34. But then when it gets to the end of the book, it will say, he died, she died, the end. How many of your pages will say, how many of your chapters will say the same thing? See, I know we don't like obstacles. I know we don't like challenges. I know we don't like villains. But boy, ain't that what make the story. Good morning, Kathy Smith. Ain't that what make the story? Think about it. Whoever you consider a hero, what made them a hero to you? It wasn't just who they were, it was the obstacles they faced. Are you feeling me? It wasn't just who they were, it's the obstacles.